100 years ago, we had a seismic revolution in transportation. People stopped using horses and started using cars.
We got rid of manure on the streets and were able to move people farther than ever. But we added so many new problems. There's less space to walk and bicycle. Crossing the street is dangerous. The air is toxic. We build more parking lots than parks. And it's hard for anyone without a car to get to work, school, the doctor, or even to get groceries. Basically, we've prioritized moving cars over moving people. Today, we're in the middle of another urban mobility transition. This time, let's not get distracted by new technologies and focus instead on what makes for great, livable cities. That's why a group of NGOs came together to develop the Shared Mobility Principles. 10 principles that governments, companies, and people can use to find common ground and create cities we actually want to live in. With the Shared Mobility Principles as our guide, we can avoid the mistakes we made during the last transportation revolution and channel technology disruptions to help build livable, sustainable, just and joyful cities.
Principle number 1, plan cities and their mobility together.
The way we plan our cities dictates how we travel and how long it takes. Let's thoughtfully consider where, when, and how people will need to travel, and design cities for accessible, livable, and sustainable daily lives.
Principle number 2, prioritize people over vehicles.
We need to move what matters, people, not vehicles.
Principle number 3, support shared use of vehicles, lanes, curbs, and land.
There's only so much street space. Cities should prioritize walking, cycling, public transport, and shared vehicles to move more people using less space. Additionally, cities should manage the use of lanes and curbs to maximize the number of people getting value out of these public assets.
Principle number 4, engage with stakeholders.
The new mobility transition will directly impact city residents, workers, and businesses. We need to engage them all in the decision-making process and provide continued support through the changes needed ahead.
Principle number 5, promote equity.
When it comes to transportation, one size does not fit all. A car-dominated system ignores the needs of the young, old, poor, and people with disabilities. We must plan for a variety of options to accommodate the diversity of human mobility needs.
Principle number 6, transition towards zero emissions and renewable energy.
We must strive towards clean air and a sustainable future. When we do choose a motorized vehicle, those vehicles should increasingly be zero emission.
Principle number 7, support fair user fees across all modes.
Right now, personal cars impose disproportionate costs in society. Every vehicle and mode should pay their fair share for the amount of road and curb space they use, as well as the congestion and pollution they create.
Principle number 8, aim for public benefits via open data.
Our transportation system should have shared data systems that enable seamless connections while keeping personal information private and secure. We also need open data to ensure competition and innovation.
Principle number 9, work towards integration and seamless connectivity.
Our transportation systems should make it easy for people to link different travel modes together by building physical connections, simplifying how we pay for trips, and combining information. And we need to make sure that all people and vehicles have access to wireless connectivity.
Principle number 10, in dense metro areas, autonomous vehicles must be electric and shared.
Autonomous vehicles are coming. Maybe not now, but soon. AVs have the potential to dramatically change urban mobility. Cities should regulate their adoption so that they are used thoughtfully and benefit everyone equally from this new technology, and our cities become safer and more sustainable, instead of allowing AVs to become vehicles of the rich that further congestion, inequality, and air pollution. We have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to move from our current chaos to creating cities that put people first. Learn how you can endorse, support, and share the Shared Mobility Principles at sharedmobilityprinciples.org. Together, we can create joyful cities where sustainable and just mobility is the new normal.